Here we go, here we go, here we go. A wonderful day that the Lord has made. Okay, my people, another day has come that the Lord has made. Let me just be listening to this worship song then before other people come. While I'm waiting, to see who is going to be the first person today. Oh, Jesus. Wow. My Father. I'll put you in front of my melody. You are all that matters. You are all that matters. I make room for two. You are all that matters. Oh, you are all that matters. Oh, you are all that matters. Let's see who is going to be the first person. Let's see who is going to be the first person today. It's another day. It's another day. A very wonderful topic. A very wonderful topic today. Mothers and ladies, let's face our calling. Let's stop worshiping pastors and face our calling. This is our topic today. Mothers and ladies, let us stop worshiping pastors and face our calling. If you know that you are called by God, you have to stop worshiping men of God and face your calling. Sister Mary O'Day, and I'm still waiting for who is going to be the first person today, because today we are having a very wonderful topic concerning the ladies and mothers in the house. This is the topic I'm bringing today, and the wonderful ladies out there, we are so precious, we are so beautiful, we are so excellent. We can do all things, but the pastors are putting us where we're not supposed to be. You are welcome, please, as you are coming in, help me to share the video, because we are having a wonderful topic today. I'm a mother, and I really want to also talk to my mothers and ladies out there today. Wow, we have to talk about this pastor worshiping in our country, in our society. We are so wonderful to allow pastors to put us where we're not supposed to be, my people. We are so precious. We are so precious. We ladies, mothers, we are so wonderful. We don't have to allow men of God to put us where we're not supposed to be. God has made us to be a wonderful being on earth. I don't know what you think about yourself, but I believe in myself that I'm a wonderful creature in this earth. I believe in myself. I don't know how do you believe in yourself, how much you believe in yourself. If you really believe in yourself, really, you will not allow anybody to just destroy you, to put you down. You have a lot to do. as a child of God. You are not only created on this earth to worship man, but to worship God. But today, men of God has turned we, the ladies, the mothers, turn our face from our calling. We don't longer know our calling. We don't know our calling. We don't believe in ourselves anymore, which is so sad, so sad, so sad, so sad. My God. So we really need to take ourselves out of this. We have to bring ourselves out. I am still waiting. I'm still waiting. Let me wait a little bit longer for my family to come in. Yes, so Lord, I thank you so much for this topic. I really love this topic that you have put in my mind, that you asked me to talk about today. I really appreciate you, Lord. I know that it's not by my power, it's not by my doing, but your doing. So I thank you for bringing me out here to talk about this topic. So I'm going to start with this topic. As I am talking, I believe my people will come and join me. And please, as you are coming in, do me a favor to share the video, because this is a wonderful topic for we, the mothers and the ladies out there. Most especially ladies, we really need to stop worshiping men of God and face our calling. We are called to this earth to do something. We are not just called to be doing what the pastors ask us to do for them. The same way God called them to be in the altar, the same way he called us, the mothers, the same way he called us. So why are we leaving our own call to face another person's call? Why? Don't you believe in yourself that you have been called by God? If you are not called, you will not even be born to this earth. You could have been dead the very moment that your mother gave birth to you. But God did not allow you to die, because he have called you. He have choose you for a purpose. God did not call us, we the women, we the ladies, to just come and be worshiping man on earth, but to worship him. But today we mothers, we hardly have time for ourselves. We hardly have time for our family. We hardly have time for our husbands. We spend all our times on pastors, on men of God, on activities of churches. We hardly spend time for our children. We don't even know how they do, how they are living. We don't even know. We all our times, we just give it to pastors, men of God. That is what we do, which is very, very bad. We have to close into. You are not here on this earth by mistake. We are not here by mistake at all. We are here because we have something to do. We have a purpose to fulfill. Are you going to just fulfill your own pastor's calling on earth? Your own men of God? Your priest? Your catechist? Is that all you are called for? You are not called for that, my sister. You are not called for that. Today you are having a problem in your marriage. Did you know the reason why you are having that problem? You are having that problem in your marriage because you don't pay attention to your marriage. All your attention is to the man of God. Are you not a woman of God yourself? You are a woman of God yourself. The same God that creates that man that you spend your time with, you worship, you adore. The same God creates you. The same God give you a duty, a post on this earth to fulfill before you can go back and meet him. Have you ever asked yourself, why are you here on earth? Are you here just to fulfill the purpose of the pastor, his wife, his children, running after them? God that allow you to live, have you done what he asks you to do? We are running after men, but not after God that creates us. A lot of women today, they don't even know how their children is surviving. They don't even know how their husband is surviving because they have a house help that is taking care of the kids in the house. They spend all their time in the church. I used to be that person. I used to be one of them until I come and understand that yes, I am here on this earth not just to be running after one program in the church. That is not why I am here on earth. I discover myself. I understand the truth, the real call that Christ called me on this earth. I discover it. And as I have discovered it, I am here to tell you, mothers, that you can also discover yours. Don't just allow somebody to put you where you don't want to be. You can discover your calling without the man of God. You can discover yourself. You can really discover yourself. For how long are you going to be running after them? For how long are you going to be around them and your life is remaining the same? For how long? Have you ever sat down and asked yourself this question? I have been following this man of God for all my life. What have I achieved from him? You realize that yes, something is wrong. Ask yourself a question. All this time that I'm following this man of God, running after them, what have I achieved from them? If you are achieving something, good and fine. But if not, please try to look into yourself. Who am I in this earth? What is my calling? Ask yourself this question, and you can come out of being worshiping some men out there that you call a man of God. You yourself, you are a woman of God. I am a woman of each and everybody. It's created by this man. This man that this God that we are running after, some person are saying that he is a man of God and all this kind of stuff. Please, we need to set ourselves free. We really need to look deep inside our hearts and find ourselves. There is something special in us, but it's just because we close our eyes to everything. We just close our eyes. We don't want to see. We don't want what will harm us, because we are thinking that if we search for ourselves, maybe we'll not like what we will see. Try yourself. Try to look inside yourself. There is something hidden inside you. Something special is hidden inside you. Allow God to bring it out of you. Since the pastors, the men of God has filled you, they have laid hands on you for so many times for you to discover your calling. But you, why? Why is it that? Why is it that I'm still here? I cannot discover my calling. Even with all these prayers that I'm going, all this prayer mountain I'm going, and all these activities I'm attending in the church, I still not understand myself. I'm still not knowing who I am and all this. Ask yourself this question. There is something that is so wrong with us Africans, most especially with the mothers and the ladies. We are the victims to these pastors. We are their victims. We are their victims. Please, we need to come out of this. We need to come out of it. Because if we don't try to come out of it, they are going to enslave us more and more. They are not doing us any good. They are not doing us any good. You are so special. I'm telling you this. Mothers, we are special. We are more than what they think we are. If only you can believe in that. If only you can trust yourself. If only you can trust yourself and believe in yourself. I never believe I will sit down here and be advising mothers. I never believe that because I never trust myself. I never believe in myself. I was believing in what the man of God says. That is all what I do believe. Sitting down here today to tell you that you can do everything. You can do what you want to do with your life. Don't allow somebody to jail you. Don't allow somebody to just telling you what to do with your life, what your family will do. Most of us, before we got married, we are a good cook. Mothers, I'm talking about the mothers. We are a good cook. We learn how to cook from our parents. But once we got married and get ourselves associated with these pastors of a theme program in the churches, we don't longer know how to cook because we don't pay attention to our cooking anymore. We keep running from one program to another. And that is what is causing the problem to our family, to our husband. We always quarrel with them because of what they used to see us do. We are not doing it anymore. We spend all our time with the men of God. Anywhere they ask us to go, we will go there. But if our husband asks us to do something, we will not be happy. We will not be happy to do it. Because we see him as he is not the man of God. He don't have the blessing. He don't have something to give you. Who told you that your husband is not the man of God? Who told you that your husband is not created by God? Your husband is created by God. So he is also the man of God. You have to worship him the way you are worshiping that man of God of yours. Now you are welcome. I don't know what happened. I'm not seeing any comment. So you are special. Before you got married, you are so special. Your husband loved you so much when you married him. You got married to him. You are so special in anything you do. But because time goes on, you join some activities in the church, you become something else. You don't longer cook the way you cook for your husband. You don't longer do something the way you do to attract your husband anymore because one man of God told you that this is not the way you have to do it. You just changed completely. I was once there. Once I was there. I never have time for my children. I never even have time for my husband. I never even have time for my business that will help my children to grow in future. Because of what? Church programs. Pastor say this. I have to do what pastor asks me to do. I have to say what my priest say I should do. I have to say what my leader in the church say I should do. Because he is a man of God. He knows the best. Me, I don't know anyone. My husband don't know it. So I have to just be listening to him. While I'm listening to him and my marriage is just breaking down. And later on, they will be the person to tell me that the enemies from the village are the cause of my marriage broken down or something. While they are the one who put me in that situation. Mothers, please, we have to wake up. They are victims. The men, they can make their way out of them, but we are their victims. All these pastors, we ladies are their victims. They do whatever they want to do with us. We are the only people that can put an end to it. Think about it. I have been going to this prayer house every day. I have been going there. They have been laying hand on me. But there is nothing. Nothing is changing in my life. Are they really men of God that I'm worshiping? Are they really men of God that I'm adoring? Is something changing from in your life? Something is changing? Nothing is changing. You are still the same. You keep having problem in your family. You keep having one problem or the other. Tell me, is things working? When I was back home, everything collapsed because of men of God, leaders, pray, fasting. And I've been doing all this fasting, going to the mountain and praying and doing all sorts of things they asked me to do. But what happened? Look at me here today, here without my family that I'm supposed to stay with them, to enjoy with my children, my 2 little kids. I'm supposed to be with them. But religion make me to come here because I was thinking that by going to church, praying, fasting, going to mountain from the evil ones, but I don't know. Rather, I'm destroying myself. But thank God, I am giving God the glory because I believe that God just allowed me to escape from it and brought me here. No one laid hand on me. My Father is the one who laid his hand on me and opened my eyes. That is the reason why I'm sitting here today to tell you, you too can do it. If you can just sit and ask yourself a question. Really, who are you? What are you doing on this earth? What is your calling? What are you doing here? Are you just here to worship men of God? Are you just here to just be running an errand for the wife or the children, running after them? Some of them are dead. They will tell them, come and cook for us. And you will leave your family and you go to them and be cooking for them. Washing their clothes. Doing everything for them. And your marriage is falling apart. They will tell you it's the devil. They will tell you because you are not praying enough. They will tell you because you don't have faith in God. That is the reason why your marriage is breaking apart. But they are the cause. Why can't we open our eyes and see the reality? Let's open our eyes and see that they are using us. It is high time for us to say we don't want this anymore. Mothers, ladies, please don't fall in the hands of these people anymore, please. I know now, I believe the church have started now in Nigeria. They have been broke for so long since this pandemic. They have no money. Now they are targeting mothers because we are the only victim that they have. The men, I think none of them can fall the way we will fall for them. So we have to open our eyes. Let us be wise in what we do. That money that you are going to sow for them, Think about your children. Think about the future of your kids. And you, the lady who are not yet married, think about that money that you will use to better your life. When you will go to your husband's house, you know that yes, the man will not look down on you. Invest that money on yourself. Stop investing it on some 419 who are out there in the name of pastor. Please. Because if you invest in yourself, your children will live to be, they will be proud of you. They will know that yes, our mother, she's a good mother. Not like we who grow up to train ourselves. Nobody was there for us. Please think about your children before you start worshiping these men of God, worshiping these pastors, following them like, my God. Why is it that the whites are not doing this? This is what I cannot even get to understand. They are also going to church the way we go, but they don't overdo things the way we do. I have some of my friends here in this country. That is what they do. Pastor said, pastor want them to come and clean house for him. They will run there after working, being tired from your work. You will not rest. Pastor need this, pastor need that. They will be running after pastor. The same thing they are doing back in Nigeria. The same thing they are doing it here. While you come out here, you're supposed to be wise. Be wise. They will not be wise. They will just be doing the same thing that they are doing back home over and over and over again. Why are you allowing yourself to be used for God's sake? Why are you allowing yourself to be used by this man? It is so sad. A story about my friend that is so sad. I don't really like to talk about this lady because I cannot even get to believe that something happened to this girl. She is in this country. When my last video I did last time, I was talking about people who are saying that they want separation, they want to go, I was saying that religion is the cause. Yes, it's true. The story about this, my friend, this lady, I don't know her back home, but she is my travel girl. She's living in this country. So she helped one of my aunties to come here. That is how I get to know her. My auntie called me and told me, look, you have to call this lady. She is a good girl. She is the one who helped me to come to this country. Please call her and thank her for me. I called this lady. Quite all right. She's a very good girl. She's so kind. That is how we become friends. I started talking to this girl. We talk on phone all the time. There is something I come to know about this girl is that she never associates herself with Nigerians. She is a Nigerian girl, but she never associates herself with Nigeria. Why? Because she said our Nigerian people are so, she cannot stand them. Anytime she go out with them, it's one quarrel or the other. They just push her around. So what she do? All her friends are Philippines. She do go out with Philippines. She don't go out with Nigerians. But the way she talked to me, I cannot imagine. She said she don't know me, but she talked to me. She feel comfortable talking to me. But this lady have a problem, but she cannot open up to anybody.